evening at 6:30, 7 o'clock on the streets of downtown Chicago. What do you all do?
I would like, as using my laptop and just
Mhm.
informational, I guess, just array.
Yeah.
If I can look up some kind of triangulation of like drug-related missing persons reports, and what's it called? Probably just big rave scenes. See if there's some kind of like give us at least like a heading that we can kind of start in. Because right now we have the entire city of Chicago. I would like to narrow it down a little bit.
Sure.
I imagine that we would have gone to like a cafe or something, because I want to read through the envelope as well.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
What
you can
the
do
hell?
that while I'm doing this kind of thing.
Exactly. We just get like a tiny corner booth, like way off in the farthest corner.
You can roll your computer thing, Kenny.
Yeah, I'm going to use computer science for this because that seems right. And I'm going to also point out that this seems like the most alive Kenny has looked in about a year and a half.
How old is Kenny?
Kenny is 26.
Oh, buddy.
But based on the past 3 scenarios he's been through, he feels like he's 50. And I failed. I got a 96 out of 80.
Yeah, you find. Yeah, I mean, even on here's what you get. You get that there are several apparent missing persons reports that are cross-referenced with history of drug use. You don't really find a specific area, but you do find a good chunk of those. Maybe not all of them are related to the case at hand, but for the last, I think you go for the last like 5 months and you find like maybe 50 reports.
50 reports. Okay. I'm gonna write that down, even though I think it's not all related, but even still, I might be able to later narrow it down.
Yeah.
And Ty, I know, or the handlers.
Yep.
I know that you were like, no other, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Can I try to see if there are any odd occurrences in either pressure drops, cold days, cold spots reported, strange weather occurrences out of season, by using any of like my data points from local weather agencies that I might have access to?
You can roll your whatever you have for this, your meteorology.
I just succeeded. My meteorology is 60. I rolled a 58.
Very good. Yes, fantastic. Here's what you get. I think you do this, but I think you look at Kenny too, and you begin to cross-reference with what Kenny came up with.
Yeah.
And you do
exactly
narrow
what I
it.
was gonna do.
Yeah, and you do narrow it down a little bit. There are some occurrences of pressure drops in some of those. Like your data does line up with some of the missing persons reports. About 7 of them.
Okay, and it would narrow down the field of this to.
Yeah, it's more towards the north side of Chicago. It seems to be where this, like northwest side of Chicago, is where this is kind of see these occurrences seem to concentrate. It is still a pretty sizable area, but it's not like an entire city.
Okay, I will go. Kenny, that is. So I just wanted to take those names that you were able to pull. And I just kind of cross-referenced them with some weird weather patterns, and I was at least able to narrow it down to 7, and they seem to be focused more in like the northwest portion of Chicago. So at least we've gone from this to this.
That's good.
I hope
that's
this
a
helps
start.
a little bit.
And Dawn, what you find from looking through the folder, once again, isn't a ton. You see an artist's rendition of what the drug looks like. It is an oval pill with what looks like a slightly jagged line going through it. It goes bop, 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 on it.
Oh, like a heartbeat.
Yeah, correct.
Good.
You get that. You get the fact. You also get a small article on it about pretty much similar things to what the handler said. The one thing that is in this report that he did not mention is that this drug, since it is so rare, it has not actually gotten political attention. It is not technically illegal.
Oh, neat. Not technically illegal. Good.
And that's what y'all get.
Northwest Chicago.
What time is it right now?
It's like 7:30.
Yeah, like
7:38.
What day?
It is a Thursday.
I'm
It's
literally
not one of those things where I
Googling-
could just pull a bond and be like, this person's into raves.
You could, not necessarily that. If there is a certain thing you want to, like, I don't think any. Where's your character based out of, by the way?
I was thinking that my character was based out of. Where does all of Delta Green stuff happen in Chicago?
No, it's all over the country.
Okay. I was
We
saying
burned
that
down
she-
Yellowstone.
Except
we
in
were in, I
Yellowstone.
think, New Jersey the last time.
It won't
so
take place
you-
there
New
ever
Jersey.
again, that's for
Yeah.
damn sure.
Chris's character lives in Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say that she's based out of DC,
Okay.
but she travels all over based off of what weather seasons are happening to study natural disasters and the strength behind them. Trying to hide my
Okay.
neck from this wig.
Molly, considering you've kind of narrowed my search down,
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna look at popular nightclub spots in Northwest Chicago.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I literally Googled it in real life, but I don't know if any of this is real, so I'm just gonna roll a dice.
yeah, roll a dice.
But I don't know. The one called the Underground sounds pretty promising.
Ooh. Mhm.
98 out of 80. It's a
Fantastic.
fucking 80.
Wow.
How am I failing this hard?
Your best. You get about. You said like popular party spots in North Chicago.
Yeah.
You get about 4. There
okay.
is. Yeah.
Make up the rest.
The 4 clubs. The 4 things that pull up. There's one called the Sleepy Sheepy. It is a 4 a.m. bar / club. It's kind of a dive. Not known for being like a super rave, but there are reports of drug use, and it being a party spot, just a little more hole in the wall one. There is one called Studio Overground, which is a pretty popular but shady nightclub. That would fit that description as well. You don't find you find a club, but it's more of an address. You find a popular like group of warehouses that have long since abandoned that raves regularly happen on the weekends.
That's the last 2.
No, that's the last. That was the third one. Was that? And there is it was an old restaurant that actually closed during the pandemic and was turned into a club called Ocean Steve's.
Steve's?
Wait a minute. Is that a reference?
It is a reference.
And what was the first
Steve's.
one again? I missed it.
The first,
Sleepy Sheepy.
the Sleepy Sheepy.
Sleepy
Sleepy
sheep.
It's just.
And there's a very like cute cartoon sheep who has got like the Z's above his head, just laying on his hands.
Going out on a limb, it's not Ocean Steve.
If we're in
Ocean Steve's.
supposedly like a cafe at the moment, is there anyone around that? I'm not trying to say I'm trying to stereotype anyone, but looks like maybe
looks
they
part
would.
of the rave scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually the
Uh,
rave scene it has very distinct features of like
Like
bracelets
aesthetics
and such.
and
Yeah.
Even around that age, that would probably go. Like if there's a young waitress or something, they would
Yeah,
probably
roll-
know what their friends go to.
Roll,
Kind of thing.
roll human to see if you can kind of discertain who would go to a rave in here.
I rolled a 52.
Well, it's hard to tell. No one's wearing like flat out rave gear. There's a couple of people in here who are a little bit younger who look like they might be like pre-gaming here or something. That's about it. That's about all you can gather.
At noon?
No, it's like 7 or 8
Like
p.m.
Yeah, no, I'm just
7:30.
Hey, noon is
Yes.
a prime pre-game time. It's vacation. But that's about what you guys get from that.
Dawn's gonna put the rest of the stuff back in the envelope and just kind of toss it on the table. That is basically fire starter. That's nothing.
What was the heart thing? I saw a drawing of a heart monitor.
No, it wasn't. It was the actual. The drug has like a on it.
Oh,
So
it's like a
that's-
logo?
I guess so.
Can I Google reverse image search the logo?
Yeah.
Or okay, let's make it a bit more hackery. It's a program I know of that's like a deep web program that reverse image searches logo. I'm pretty sure
better.
Google they could get around Google's image.
It's got their address and everything.
Here it is. Tells you everything about it, and we could just burn the house down and call it a day.
You can do it this time, Kenny. You can do it. Can you?
84 out of
buddy.
80.
Oh my
These
god!
guys are going in the dumpster. Nice.
Kenny's just rusty.
Kenny doesn't remember
I'm sorry, it's been a year and a half.
yeah, Kenny, you don't get much.
Well, did we want to maybe head towards the northern part of Chicago to some of these places and see if we can gather some information from the people there?
Might as well.
I can try to see if there's any more weather abnormalities, since they seem to be congruent with the last 7 people that have disappeared.
That sounds like words. Kenny had a good idea of splitting up. Since there are 4 places, we each go to one and then we meet at the other one.
I can do this.
I'll probably check out the I kind of want to check out Ocean Steve's for the reference, but for the sick ref, but like
the other thing, I mean, keep in mind the other lead you guys have that you guys came up with your roles would be that you do now have a decent list of missing people, and that's something.
Oh, right.
oh, we can look into them. Yeah,
maybe we should do that before we leave.
I can probably. Showing absolutely no evidence that I can, I volunteer to look up evidence.
Well, did you want to split the list?
We can split the list.
I'm pretty good with the computer. I can help.
Yeah. Do you have your laptop on you?
I always have my laptop on me. It's okay.
There you go. Pull that sucker out. Here's the list, and we'll like kind of share it on the table.
There's like this almost silent, but not quite sigh from Dawn. She just kind of sinks into her chair a little bit more. She's surrounded by all these nerds.
Fucking nerds.
Nerds.
Wow, that was a crazy roll. I got it though. I got a 29 out of 80.
Nice.
Hey, you
got a
finally did
23
it.
out of 40.
Hey.
Very nice. You both
Good
get it.
job.
You're splitting the list for the missing people is what your current plan was.
Yes.
Yeah, you get some names and locations of like where they went missing. You find their obituary. I think one has an obituary that was like they, has been missing for so long. They kind of just
declared them dead.
declared them dead.
Missing 3 days, declared dead.
Yeah, you get that. You get a list of their names and like kind of whereabouts they went
Who's
missing.
the obituary one?
The obituary is named James.
Uh-oh.
James.
James Jameson.
James Jameson.
Oh no, a distant relative.
Go on. Yeah, go on. Make me believe he's important enough to figure out more.
James Marquez.
McTavish. James Marquez? Marcus.
Is there any sleuthing that could be done on social media sites to extrapolate any type of information on like personal hangout sites or
Hey, yeah, you could.
Facebook meetups.
Yeah.
Instagram
Facebook,
posts of like I went to here with all of my gear.
If you guys do it together, it'll still take a little bit of time to do. But you can roll and see how you'll get something. But you can roll and see how what you get.
Sure. I was gonna say even just Facebook events.
Yeah.
They make those public.
I think Dawn's just gonna, as they're doing their computer stuff, I think Dawn's just going to step outside for a second.
Okay.
Well, like, Dawn has taken up smoking since the events of the house. So she'll light up outside and just kind of keep an eye out, make sure there's nothing like. Always keeping an eye out for ghosts or specters or strange things, but also like making sure that there's not oddities that are perhaps interested in what we are doing.
Sure, you can
That's
roll.
Oh,
If you want to
I love
surveil.
that.
So I rolled a 66 under 80.
Good.
And I want to say
nice.
the only thing that was different about my search between Holly's was that I managed to turn on some sort of hacking software that lets me see private events as well as the public ones.
Yeah, and I rolled a 77 out of 40, so
That's pretty bad. Yeah, I think
it's not great.
So what you get, Kenny?
Damn private settings.
Yeah, I think you with your you're getting in through the private settings. You look at some messages too. You have an idea where like, I think 2 locations out of those, however many locations you had before, I think 2 seem more prominent from like cross-referencing all these people's lists and what they talk about. The 2 that narrow down are the Shady Overground and the Sleepy Sheepy.
Those are the 2 that we want to go to?
Those 2 seem more prevalent in the missing people, their conversations.
So we have to go to Ocean Steve's. No,
So what you're
I was almost positive it was going to be the warehouses, but I looked those up. I'm glad I looked those up because I would have wasted my time. It
So
sounds like
where
these
did you
2
say
are
was
the best.
the best ones?
The Sleepy Sheepy and the Shady Over.
The Shady Overground.
I accidentally wrote.
I thought it was Studio
Studio
Overground.
Sorry, Studio Overground.
The Shady
was
Studio.
right.
It is shady. It is shady as a descriptor.
It is shady as a descriptor.
Seems pretty sus.
Super
good.
sus.
Studio Overground.
Good. Was I rolling alertness?
Yeah, alertness.
Okay.
Yeah, or I think alertness is probably best. Yeah.
Okay, I got a 24 out of 60.
That's very good. There isn't any supernatural activity happening out right now. There is not a ton of people out. I think at the most you get is at one point, I think you get a little suspicious that you feel like someone's watching you, but you can't tell where it's coming from, and the feeling passes pretty quickly.
Spooky. Cool. Well, I'll finish a cigarette and go inside.
How old is Dawn, if you don't mind me asking?
Dawn is currently 35.
Cool. So it's you, me, then Kenny.
Correct.
Baby.
Baby.
The Berber. Do I call you Dawn or do I call you boss? Like you seem to purport yourself with a certain
God,
captain.
no,
Are you a rank?
Please just Dawn is fine.
Molly, you should absolutely be referring to her as ma'am.
Kenny.
He just kind of smiles at you.
Dawn is fine.
I'll give her a little salute.
Just stop. No, Dawn is fine. I'm gonna slide back into the booth. Questions for you specifically, Molly. I've worked with Kenny before. I know what Kenny can do. Kenny, you can still do the things that you can do, right?
Apparently not.
I would say that it's probably because the Wi-Fi signal is a little bit iffy in
Yeah,
here.
that's
There
gotta
seems
be
to be
it.
a lot of static discharge that's going on. That's making
there's
this own
totally
little
like
Faraday cage.
Yeah,
I think
it's totally like
Yeah.
They don't
All
pay
right.
very much for it, and they don't
Okay.
got fiber. I'm used to.
Oh, right. Molly,
Yes.
besides chasing storms,
Uh-huh.
what else can you do? Practically.
I can fly a plane. I can
Okay.
hit somebody really hard with a stick. I'm very good at talking with people. I've had to kind of talk my way through getting funding for our projects and for our experiments. I can usually kind of sometimes deal with a little bit of heavy machinery depending on what it is. I'm good at first aid.
All right.
I get hurt a lot, so it's kind of one of
Ooh.
those things.
All right. Well, all right. I am not in charge. The handler is technically in charge.
But they know nothing, so that's a little
This is
unfortunate.
correct. I just I'm not good. It's hard to work as a team. It's just teamwork. Kenny, teamwork is hard for me. So I will keep you two alive.
Got you.
That is what I will do.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I will do my very best to not put myself in a position where you feel like you need to keep me alive.
Well, I feel like you're
Do you want me to do the talking?
The
I tend to be a little talkative. I'm very sorry.
where are we going?
Well, it seems that we have a pretty good lead. I'm so sorry, Kenny. You found it, so why don't you say?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got two. We got the Sleepy Sheepy and Studio Overground. Those are the two we narrowed it down to based on a private Facebook search of events going on in the area.
How close are they to each other?
How close are they to each other?
About a 15-minute walk, a couple blocks.
Oh, we could hit both of them up then.
That is convenient.
Can I put an alert on my phone for if anything peaks below a certain level into a range for like barometric pressure or things like that?
Sure.
It's like weather hacking.
So that if anything ever happens in that area, I can make it a radius that if it happens, because usually you can set an alert for when you think supercells are going to form, things like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I set an alert in my brain for if ghosts touch
Do I have to
me.
roll anything for that?
Yeah. You can roll either computer science or your science. Either way would work.
53 out of 60.
Yeah. You do. You install. You set it up with your technology, so it'll go off at a certain point.
Okay, cool. Just to see if anything happens.
Mhm.
Always good to gather data.
What time is the event at, what events are at both and what time do they start?
So the Facebook kind of event, you ended up finding more actual like messages than you did like events. It was more like, oh, hey, let's meet up here, at this time. And those were the common locations, that you kind of discertained. These places don't necessarily advertise. Like you might find the occasional like, okay, Tuesday night trivia at Sleepy Sheepy,
Mhm.
and the Studio Overground might have like Bubble Night, but that's beyond that. They're here and there.
Bubble night?
Yeah, Bubble Night. It's tomorrow night. Bubble Night.
Bubble night?
Bubble Night.
I don't get out as much as everybody else in my generation does.
That seems intriguing. Is that like where you show up and they just have like...
It's foam. It's a foam part. It's a foam.
Yeah.
Part. You don't. It's sticky. Just don't go.
It's
I know
a
I'm
lot of
26 years
bathing
old.
suits, water, and dawn.
Bathing. I am that. That's not the one I went to.
Sometimes I feel like I'm a 26-year-old trapped inside of a 33-year-old's body. I've never been to a bubble party. Is that what's going on tonight?
No, that's
Tomorrow night is the bubble party.
We should avoid the bubble party.
I hate it.
It's not great. Okay, so let's go. Whatever one first, I don't care. We should get some. But while we're going, someone should get us a place to stay.
Oh yeah. I
wanna
should
be-
probably go because I'm younger, so I'll probably fit in with the crowds more.
I thought that we would all go, and also that's, I mean,
I go to clubs sometimes, but
There's a part of Kenny that's like, I kind of want to meet new people while I'm there because I'm feeling like better right now.
We can all go, but not like we can all go.
but we want to be like not seen together so we don't look suspicious.
That makes sense.
Right? Is that what you want? Is that what you're saying?
Right?
Or we could all go together. It's like we would be like a friend group that goes to, bars or clubs together.
Or raves.
Yes.
Do you have rave attire, Dawn?
I mean,
I have
if you
money.
wanted to, you look like a bouncer.
You look like a narc, is what you look
Dawn
like.
is gonna walk outside.
She does that a lot.
Normally
Am I
I sit in the
offensive?
van. No, it's just normally I sit in the van when we do missions, but I'm starting to wonder if maybe old Dawn over there should be sitting in the van for these ones.
You see Dawn poke her head back inside, and just like you can't see through the sunglasses, but you know that she is just staring down into your soul.
I'll just whisper to Kenny, I'm pretty sure she could kill us.
Definitely, absolutely.
And make it look like an accident.
Yeah, she's probably done that before, to be fair.
I'm going to try and stay on her good side. Maybe I picked the wrong shirt. Maybe it's too happy.
I mean, I'm just wearing a dark hoodie and a dark. I think I'm actually perfect.
I didn't have enough time to change clothes, and so I kind of had to hit the thrift store on the way in because I got really dirty from the storm. It was like whipping dirt and rain. Anyways, we should probably go before she kills us.
Yeah. Unless if we needed to take a quick breather, get new whatever costumes. No.
I can't go to a club. This isn't cool. And she ties up her shirt a little bit so it's like a little like midriff top.
I guess that probably.
Kenny, you get a text from Dawn. Where are you?
Coming. Yeah, it's probably fine. Let's go.
Molly would go, "Thank you" to the cafe staff as she walks out the door.
Oh my god.
So too
I think I just I'm pretty sure
Subterfuge.
Molly and me are the same person.
Good. When you get in the car, Dawn gives Molly her suit coat. You're too bright.
Too bright.
So this is a bad idea.
You'll be fine. Just put this on.
We could go thrifting if we need to. If you two need.
Yeah, you could do a thrift thing montage.
Well,
Yeah.
here's what I'm thinking.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Dawn gives Molly their suit coat, which is like now like the sleeves have been already pre-rolled up, so now you've got this like floral flouncy thing with like a semi-stretchy nice suit coat. And Dawn has like a button-up black shirt tucked into black pants. And she'll like unbutton it down to like mid cleavage, roll up the sleeves like almost all the way, and then kind of like shake her hair, and she looks like exceptionally butch lesbian at that point.
Perfect.
And she'll take off her sunglasses.
Roll sanity.
Roll sanity.
Kenny
My
melts.
fiance will not believe that you got me in a suit jacket. She would
Congratulations.
Kenny
have
doesn't
a
know what to do with this
connection.
information. Just like, I don't know you well enough to know that this is a
Congratulations.
thing that would be.
Thank you. Okay, so we're heading to. Do you want to get a place in the area that things seem to be happening, or?
Probably, right, Kenny?
What? Yeah. What district are all these things in if they're so close to each other?
The Northwest District.
The Northwest District.
Obviously.
It is kind of by Andersonville, Ravenswood area.
Okay, I'm cool.
Ravenswood is cool. That sounds cool. I choose that one.
That sounds
Whatever.
spooky because ravens.
Because
Ravens are
corvins
spooky.
are scary.
Okay, yeah, we'll get a hotel in that area. Can I just book one on Orbitz or something on the way
Just
there?
to see if
That's what I
maybe
was
there
thinking.
was
Yeah.
an Airbnb in the area that might
Oh.
be a little bit more quiet and have a better Wi-Fi service, and then maybe people won't notice that we're coming in and out so much.
Also, if for whatever reason one of us decides we have to take the drug, it's better to have an Airbnb than it is a hotel. Smart thinking.
I don't really like hotels. They're always loud. There's always that one person down the hall that is watching something or doing something. But if you can get a whole Airbnb apartment, I think those are usually a little bit more quiet and,
Yeah, I'll try and get.
below, flying
That's
under the
smart.
radar.
I want to get an Airbnb that's like its own building.
The whole building.
Yeah.
Are you rich?
No, but Delta Green is.
We can get it paid for.
I'm
how long
very.
have-
This is like.
very.
Ty, would you say this is probably her first mission?
This is your first official
Yeah.
mission. Yes, you got
This
through
is my
training.
first time.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. little one.
Well, I'm
So
having.
sorry, little-
I think we're doing very well.
Yeah.
I posted an Airbnb that would be in that location in the Discord in case y'all
Oh,
want to.
cool.
You gotta be kidding me.
A
Is it
2-bedroom condo.
2-bedroom condo, entire
Oh my God.
condo. It's the whole
I'll
fucking
post it
thing.
in the. There it is in chat. You can take a
Where-
peek.
I
too.
got-
Ooh, their TV has voodoo. I don't even know what that is.
Wow, a Keurig. That's gonna be
Keurig and a
happy.
toaster.
Then we can have a
Oh, there
Dawn
is-
fights with the coffee machine.
There are
segment
2
again.
beds.
There are only 2 beds.
There are
though.
2 beds.
There's a couch.
Ty,
It's
you
fine.
needed to
Kenny
find
will
us a
sleep on
better
the couch.
Airbnb than this.
Yes, I was gonna take another 15 minutes to just look at Airbnbs, but alas.
You have to immerse us properly into this game.
This is the immersion. I gotta find the links. I'll book the hotel.
In this alternate dimension, there's a 3rd bedroom in this Airbnb.
It's upstairs.
There's
The
one
third
extra bed.
bedroom is upstairs.
Let's
Yeah, it's
just say
upstairs,
that there's
the master
probably like
like a
a
pull-out
really like hipstery fire station Airbnb that has been done.
It's
Oh, it has like the fire pole and everything. That would
It
be-
has like let's just Ghostbusters the hell out
I
of
feel like
this.
this is steering us away from any plot that Ty has.
No,
When
no.
have
It's
you
all about
ever
doing
not
it.
done this?
It's all about finding the Airbnb.
Spoiler: the Airbnb is haunted.
It's
Can I-
haunted.
I
It's
guess
right here.
can I say I do that on my phone,
Yeah,
register for
you
it
book
on
the
the way
Airbnb
there?
for tonight. Yeah, for
Cool.
how long are you gonna book it for?
3 days.
Okay.
But I'm gonna
3 days.
also write a note, and I've made myself an Airbnb account that has 5 stars and over 500 reviews, even though
Nice.
that's all bullshit. Like, as long as nobody looks at all the reviews to notice that some of them repeat themselves to see that it's a bot giving me reviews, then I want to say that, like, oh, this person would absolutely let me stay here right now at moment's notice, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you do without an issue, and you book this Airbnb for 3 days, 2 nights. I'm in.
Slap my laptop down. Ugh. I did the Airbnb thing I do on all my vacations.
Is this the one with just the 2 beds?
It's got 3 beds.
It's got 3 beds.
There's a 2nd floor with a master bedroom.
Ooh, who gets the master bedroom?
I don't know. We're gonna have to Rochambeau for it.
Obviously, it's Dawn because she will kill us.
She will kill us.
Yeah.
Well, that's literally opposite of what I said I would do.
That's true. You said you were gonna, but then again, you said you're gonna protect other people from killing us. Who knows what might happen if we push our buttons a little too much?
Do you want her to kill us? We pull up to the.
Right?
Where are you
Smoke
driving to,
driving
brother?
for
Which one-
all of this
Which one are you
shit?
driving to? Are you going to Airbnb
Which one
first,
do we want to go to first?
or
We got
thrift
Sleepy
shopping, or what? What is your plan?
Uh,
currently?